Human trafficking is a form of slavery in which humans are forced to do things against their will that they would otherwise not be doing. They are forced to do this by force, fraud, fear, intimidation, and other deception tactics by their traffickers. They are tricked many times, groomed over time to be involved in a trafficking situation, which includes sex trafficking and, of course, labor trafficking. Well, Ohio happens to rank number 5 in the country in human trafficking, and we have a great deal of it. 84% of the human trafficking victims in Ohio are native-born Americans. 88% of our human trafficking is sex slavery or sex trafficking, and only 12% is labor trafficking, though we need to be concerned with that too. Perhaps of most concern is our children. Almost 1,100 of our children every year here in Ohio are taken into sex slavery and shipped about the country. Because of Ohio's large urban areas and a large farming community, we have markets for both labor trafficking and sex trafficking. And we have a well-developed 5 freeway crossroads of America here in Ohio, leading to Toledo being number 4 in the country in terms of cities because of the intersection of Interstate 75 and 90. Yes, prostitution is sex trafficking, and much like drug trafficking, it involves a seller, a buyer, and a product. In prostitution, we have the seller, who is the pimp, the buyer, who is the John, and the product, which is the prostitute. And in almost no cases do we find in our court system is the prostitute herself the seller. Rather, she was always being manipulated or used and trafficked by another seller. Human trafficking in Ohio is gleaned largely by looking for it, looking for instances, for example, where women or children are involved with the sex trade. In the case of labor trafficking, we look for folks who have long or unusual hours, don't feel free to move from place to place, feel isolated and otherwise out of touch with mainstream society, and it's just a matter of looking for clues, and it could be anything.